Hi, my name is John Wade, and I'm going to give you a quick tutorial on some advanced searches using the NPI online directory. You come to the website and click on Directory of Therapists, and our detailed search permits many complicated multifactorial searches. Let me give you a simple one though that might be helpful in some instances. Suppose you need to make a referral for whatever reason, and the client would prefer to have therapy with someone who is fluent in Spanish. Okay, so you want to go to languages spoken, and you want a list that includes any of. Do not say exactly, because that would only show up with people who spoke only Spanish and only had Spanish listed as a language in here. But so we click on Spanish. So anyone who has Spanish listed as one of the languages in which they can do therapy will now show up. I have to scroll down to the bottom of all this. I'm sorry, that's a bit clunky, but then find users. That means find NPI members who are listed on who've registered on our website. And this says there are 5 members. The results will appear at the bottom of the page. So I scroll back down again, and here's a list of 5 NPI members who have self-identified as capable of conducting psychotherapy in Spanish. Gives their phone numbers, their city, their zip code. This one, Jessica, I don't know, but I'm guessing she's a student member, doesn't have an office yet. The others, you have basic contact information if you want to know more or have more detail about their location or their insurance panels or anything of the kind. You just click, for instance, on Susan Hammonds-White's profile, go to her, there's her contact information, go to her referral information, including payment arrangements, and you see that she's not on any insurance panels. So that would be a search where the issue is language spoken. Let's try a more complicated search. Suppose you are looking for treatment for an adolescent. That would come under population served. I haven't been able to think of a better title for that. Again, use the include any of. You don't want to search only for people who deal with no one but adolescents. You want people who deal with adolescents, even if they also deal with other age groups. So click on adolescent. So you're looking for a referral for an adolescent who has an eating disorder, and so you'd like to refer to someone who lists eating disorders as a specialization. So you come to this list. Once again, you've clicked on include any of. You don't want to restrict yourself to people who only treat eating disorders and nothing else in the whole wide world. So you click on eating disorders, and that will pick up anyone who listed that as one of the problem areas that they specialize in. And suppose you also need, this fairly typical kind of situation, you also need someone who is on a particular insurance panel, such as Blue Cross Blue Shield, let's say. Okay, with those 3 criteria, presenting problem or eating disorders, population served or adolescents, and then we come to the insurance panel. We click on find users, and that turns up a list of 12 again at the bottom of the page. So I scroll down, and there they are, the 12 people who self-identify as meeting those 3 criteria. Here are their phone numbers, the city, maybe you needed someone in Brentwood. And by clicking on any of these names, you can go directly to his or her profile for more information, contact information, background, etc. I think this is going to be very useful to many NPI members, and I hope that you will find yourself using the NPI directory more often.